So today I'm going to show you step by step on opening up a Relay business bank account. I'm going to show you all the questions it's going to ask you when you go through the process of opening up your account. Now we're going to see here on the home page right over here, there's also going to be a nice bonus for you, anywhere up to $100 bonus for using our partner link, which I'll have in the show notes down below or here on screen for you. Or you could also head over to businessnerd.co/relay. All right, so from here, we're going to get started by plugging in our email address. And then once we do that, we're going to click on open account and we're going to go show you all the questions it will ask. All right, so here on the next page, it's going to ask for our legal first name and then our legal last name. Of course, that work email we just plugged in. And then we're going to go ahead and create a password here, toss in our date of birth, and then plug in our phone number. There is going to be this agreement right over here. If you do, you can go ahead and checkbox this. Once you have all that filled out, we're going to click on Create Account here at the bottom. All right, so next up here, it is asking us for some information. First and foremost, if we are the business owner creating our account for our business, or if you're an accountant, bookkeeper, or financial professional. So in our case, we are the business owner creating a new account for our business. So we're going to click on Start Your Application. All right, so next up here, it's going to ask a little bit more about the business. First and foremost, it's going to ask what type of business. This is a drop-down menu. You do have sole proprietor or LLC, which are probably going to be the most common options here for us. We're going to do LLC for this example. And then here it's going to ask for the legal business name here for you, as well as the industry. The industry is a drop-down menu, so make sure you find the one that is most applicable to you on here. And then over here, it's going to ask just for a brief description about the business. So make sure you fill this in just a little bit. And then down here, it's going to be the primary purpose for the account. This will also be a drop-down menu here for you. So you can see here, if you're retail sales, in-person, e-commerce, you have a couple of different options here for you as well. Wholesale, distributor, technology, startup operations, etc. as well. So pick the one that is closest to you. And then down here, you do have it for your website URL. And it says here, if you do not have your own website, an alternative page of LinkedIn, Facebook, eBay, etc. To help verify the business. And then you can also do a checkbox right here that they do not have an online presence. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and click on Save and Continue, and we're going to go on to the next set of questions. All right, so from here, it's going to ask for your business address. The country is already pre-populated for the United States. And here you're going to go ahead and start typing in your address and it'll pre-populate options for you. Make sure you choose the correct one. And then from here, we're going to go down to the Save and Continue at the very bottom and click on here to go to the next set of questions. All right, so from here, it's going to ask for additional business information. It's going to ask the state you are incorporated, the date of incorporation, the number of employees, monthly revenue here for you. These are going to be all drop downs, by the way, so you can go ahead and click on here and it's going to show you all the different options you have. Same thing with transaction volume. You're going to see the different numbers here for you. There is options for less than certain amounts. And then source of funds here for you. This is going to be where you're getting your funds from, whether it's sales of goods, services, business loans, rental income, all of these different options. And then from down here, it's going to ask, how would you describe the business cash flow? You can say established business with predictable cash flows or new business with unpredictable cash flows. Now, next up down here, it's going to say, is the business regulated by any government authority or financial regulator? And then from here, it's going to ask for your employee identification number, which is your EIN. And by any chance you do not have an EIN, they are actually pretty quick and easy to get a hold of. I'll have a link for you in the show notes down below on a video I made to show you how to easily get your EIN online through the IRS website. Now, once everything here is filled out, we're going to go ahead and click on Save and Continue to move on to the next step. All right, so next up here is going to be ownership and leadership details. So this is going to ask for some additional personal details. This most likely will be the same for you, or it could be a little bit different depending on your setup. But for most people, this should be the same information. So it's going to be your legal first name as well as your legal last name. It's going to ask about the country and then the address as well. There's also a section here to add additional beneficial owners. And right over here, there's going to be a section here to add your personal address is the same as the business address that we plugged in earlier. If you do plug this information in, it will have a drop-down menu for some additional information. I will show you here in just one sec. Now, here are the additional pieces of information. It's going to ask if all owners are U.S. citizens and reside in the U.S. So you have those two options here. And then some additional details are the title of this person, whether you're CEO, CFO, all of these different options here for you. You can also put in the percentage of ownership, the date of birth, and then the social security number for that particular person. Again, most likely yourself, but just information to know. If you're adding additional people, those pieces of information will be needed as well. Once everything here is filled out, whether it's just for you or additional owners, you're going to go ahead and click on save and continue, and I'm going to show you the next step. So next up here, it's going to verify your phone number. This is the phone number we plugged in earlier. If by any chance you typed in the wrong phone number, make sure you go ahead and change that right over here. And then we're going to go ahead and click on send verification code. And then of course, right over here, we're going to verify our phone number by plugging in, and it'll take us to the next step right after. All right, so the next step here is for verifying our identity. On that same phone number that you had that verification from, they will send you a text message to go through the process of doing that verification with your identity. Here are some things they're going to need. We need to place our ID on a flat surface, ideally outside during the sunlight. It's usually best if you are having any troubles with that scanning, as well as taking a photo of yourself to verify you, and then avoiding any direct overhead lights or shadows as well. So once you do that, you can come back over here and follow the next set of steps. Alrighty, so it took us over here to this next page once we completed everything on our phone, which just took a couple of moments. And here it's going to ask us to go ahead and set up our cards. Now we do have these options to checkbox these on and off, the virtual debit card over here, so you can have instant access to purchasing online and offline payments if we want to do that. We also get a physical debit card that will be in-person use, and it will be delivered in 8 to 10 business days, as well as the shipping address here. And then you can also have the print of the business name instead of my name on the card, which would be really nice if you want to do that. And if the shipping address is incorrect, again, just make sure you verify it by editing right over here in real time. If everything else here looks good, go ahead and click on save and continue, and we'll show you the next set of steps. Now, right over here, it is going through the application submitted process, and they are reviewing our documents. This can take a couple of minutes, and keeping in mind that sometimes it could take a little bit longer than that as well. All right, we are almost there. There's just a couple of documents we need to upload here. First off, it's our EIN verification letter. This is from the IRS. Again, I'll have a video in the show notes down below showing you how to easily get that if you do not already have it. So we're going to go ahead and upload that form. And then next up is the Articles of Organization or Certificate of Incorporation. This is typically done through your state. So make sure you have that information or that copy to go ahead and upload here. Once all that is uploaded, we're going to go ahead and click on save and continue. All right, now we get jumped over to this dashboard right over here. So you can actually see the progress in your status. So you can see this is currently in our status as in progress. So again, it can take a couple of minutes, a couple of hours, or even a few days as well to fully go through and get approved. Now, it only took us a couple of minutes, and you can see right over here, it says that our Relay account has been approved. This is from our email. So let's hop back over to the bank page so we can see what that looks like. All right, and right over here is our brand new Relay Business Bank account. Like I mentioned earlier, if you want to go ahead and sign up, we're going to have a special link in the show notes down below, which is our partner link, to get you a nice sign up bonus, as well as the QR code here on screen if you just want to go ahead and scan it right in. Now that link does take you right to the sign up page and also helps us out to create more video content just like this. And speaking of content, we actually have more tutorials to show you how to use your brand new Relay account right over here on screen.